Check, check. Check, check. Testing, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wildcat Center on the campus of Johnson Wales University in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. As we are about to be set for volleyball action tonight, the Wildcats play host to the Tigers of Benedict College out of Columbia, South Carolina. This is the first visit to the Wildcat Center for Benedict, a NCAA D2 squad. The Tigers come into this match with a record of 0-2. They were just about a mile from here last night playing Johnson C. Smith and fell in that one 3-1. And in fact, they played Johnson C. Smith in both their matches so far, losing each one, as we mentioned. Wildcats enter with a record of 6-1 off of the win on Tuesday night over Livingstone. So the Wildcats will look to continue their hot momentum to begin the season here as we turn the calendar into September and volleyball season kicks into high gear. So as per usual, we will turn things over to public address announcer Chris Plano, who will give us our national anthem and our starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson & Wales University Wildcat Center as your Wildcats host the Tigers from Benedict College. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and stand and remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this evening's national anthem. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, welcoming you to the Wildcat Center Gym into tonight's women's volleyball match. First, for the visiting Tigers of Benedict College, number 1, Vieira Harris. Number 2, Alea Gomez. Number 3, Amber Scott. Number 4, Maja Sizek. Number 7, Alaya Lawson. Number 9, Taylor Stevens. Number 10, Kiera Brothers. Number 13, Ashley Reeves. And number 15, Kataya Wright. Benedict College, head coach by Gwendolyn Rouse. She's assisted by Bianca Rouse. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on our feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. A senior from Fayetteville, North Carolina, one of the team captains, number 14, Haley Franklin. A junior from Waldorf, Maryland, one of the other team captains, number 2, Tanaya Scott. A Southmore from Elgin, South Carolina, number 6, Kendall Watson. A senior from Statesville, North Carolina, number 1, Carrie Ketchy. A junior from Columbia, South Carolina, number 3, Victoria Hicklin. A freshman from Wilmington, Delaware, number 5, Aloria Ham. A senior from Kings Hill, St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, number 5, Ty Gonzalez. A freshman from Taylor, South Carolina, number 7, Demaya Scott. A sophomore from Spring Lake, North Carolina, number 8, Moana Reed. A freshman from Bonu, South Carolina, number 9, Lauren Godby. A freshman from Branchville, South Carolina, number 11, Lenasia Felder. A sophomore from Swansea, South Carolina, number 13, Ayana Favor. A freshman from Boone, North Carolina, number 16, Taylor Walker. A sophomore from Decula, Georgia, number 17, Jamie Hay. And a junior from Gastonia, North Carolina, number 18, Tiana Eason. Your Wildcats are coached in her 9th season by Callie Phillips. She's assisted in her 6th season by Markeisha Claiborne.
All right, there you have it, folks. The rosters for tonight's matchup between the Wildcats and the Tigers. May the best feline win. And with that, we're about set for action, so we'll turn it over to the voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams take the floor now. Might be a little hard to distinguish, both teams in white, but the Wildcats have the blue sleeves. Wildcats on the right side of your screen, Benedict College on the left side of your screen.
Fortunately, in volleyball, the teams don't commingle, so having 2 white jerseys is not really an issue. In soccer, we'd have some problems.
Oh, yeah. Floor for Benedict College, number 1, Vieira Harris. Number 4, Maja Sisik. Number 9, Taylor Stevens. Number 10, Kiera Brothers. Number 13, Ashley Reeves. And number 15, Katia Wright. And on the floor for your Wildcats, Kendall Watson at libero. Lenasia Felder. Tanaya Scott coming off a good game this past Tuesday. Anna Favors out there. Jamie Hay and Moana Reed. It'll be Benedict College with the first serve. Ready to get this one started.
Wildcats got off to a slow start on Tuesday night, falling behind in each of the first 2 games. We'll see what happens tonight.
C6 serves it over. Begins this one, Reed sets. Favor rises up, gets first point there for the Wildcats.
I'm telling you, I think it's shock factor for the first couple times Ayana gets up for every team that plays against us. They don't understand that she's about to soar over them.
Moana Reed serves that one over. And set it across to Harris. Dug up by Watson. Reed sets, Favor again, this time off the hands of Gomez. Wildcats point, 2-0 lead here first set.
Score is actually Ayana Favor 2, Benedict nothing.
Reed again, left side. Short set for Stevens, dug up there. Good save by Scott, Watson plays it over. All the way across again to Harris, that one long. Another point Wildcats. Moana Reed still back to serve. Wright gets it over, Wildcats have it now. Reed sets, looking for Hay. That one blocked at the net, but out of bounds. The Wildcats point.
Hay brought the left-handed thunder with that one. Hit it off 2 blockers and right out of bounds.
So 4-0 lead here in the first set for the Wildcats. They lead Benedict College. Gomez gets it over, Wildcats with it now. Short set, there's Scott. Dug up by Sisik. Blocked at the net by Scott. Good dig there by Favor. Hay again, this time Gomez there for Benedict. One more time by Hay. Set something up for Harris. Felder somehow got that one over. Good play there, but they're gonna call 4 hits. Wildcats point, good rally there. Wildcats come out on top, we'll get the first time out of the game.
It was a really nice play by Felder there, playing that first ball over, and it really kind of put Benedict back on their heels. and they were able to just get a couple hands on the ball, but nothing really cohesive, and it ended up being 4 hits and a timeout as the Tigers find themselves down 5-0. Coach Gwendolyn Rouse looking for some answers early for Benedict. We'll remind you we'll be on the air Sunday at high noon for women's soccer out at Ortho Carolina Sportsplex, as the Wildcats will welcome Methodist College out to Pineville. We'll get that one in and then get you set up ready for Panthers and Cowboys at 4. Supposed to have some fairly decent weather for Sunday. We won't be drowning in sweat out there, Pineville. So we're definitely excited about that.
Coming out of the Benedict College timeout, Milana Reed back to serve for the Wildcats. Reed sets across to Harris again. That time gets it down. First point of the set for Benedict.
Good timeout for Coach Rouse. Her team able to score out of the timeout and get on the board.
Number 13, Ashley Reeves, back to serve now. Left side of your screen, she serves it over. And just out of bounds.
That one just kept sailing a little bit deeper, and eventually landed about 2 feet out of bounds.
Number 3, Victoria Hicklin, along with number 14, Haley Franklin, check into the game for the Wildcats. Franklin back to serve. Wildcats lead the first set against Benedict College, 6-1. Serves up. Barely dug up. Played off the net, but out of bounds. Wildcats point. Franklin again back to serve for the Wildcats. Right side of your screen, sends it over. Looking for Harris again. Seems to be her spot. Good play there by Hicklin, gets it back over. Both teams kind of scrambling now, they set it. And Franklin tried to get the pancake there, but just out of bounds.
I think she did get her hand underneath it. It just couldn't get it quite straight up in the air. And it rolled out of bounds.
7-2 now. Tigers still down by 5 here first set. Gomez back to serve now. Hicklin unable to get that one just over the net.
They're going to call 4 hits there. It's close, but I do think that was the right call. I don't think a Tiger player touched it as the ball hit about halfway over the net before rebounding back on the Wildcat side.
Short set for Scott. Plays it down. Benedict still has it. Kind of a weird set across. Nobody in that corner there. Scott finds the open hole.
The entire Benedict team had sucked up to the 10-foot line, and it was easy pickings for Scott. It just laid it out there in the backcourt, wide open.
Number 16, Taylor Walker checked in for the Wildcats as Favor serves that one over. Short set for Reeves. Gets the point there for the Tigers.
Good job by Reeves. Saw that the one-person block had come up, and she just dinked it right over the block into the empty spot on the floor.
Harris back to serve now. Looking for Scott.
Reeves in the net there. She kind of was twisting her body as she got that set up, and her momentum as she twisted carried her right into the net.
Tigers only down by 3 now. 8-5 first set. Wildcat lead. Harris to serve. Looking for Scott again. Good save by Gomez. And that one just out.
Getting the eagle eyes of Franklin and Watson there on that back line. Both of them knowing that one was going to be long. They scored and let it go, and it did.
Nice. Scott back to serve. Looking for Seasick. That one tipped up. Wildcats with it now. Reed sets. Walker blocked at the net. Gets it back up and over. Good dig there by Reed. Watson unable to get to that one. Falls to the floor. Tigers point. Get a sub for the Tigers. Number 3, Amber Scott comes in. serves over. Franklin receives. Reed set for Walker. 2 Tigers there. Able to play it over. Watson lurking in the back there. That hit by Hicklin right into the net.
Tigers creeping back into this one, only down by 2 at 9-7 after they trailed 5-0 to start.
This hit by Reed. Scott. Oh, just out. Oh.
They're going to get an overrule by the up ref and call that one in. It was really close.
Really close.
From my angle, it looked in. The Wildcats will definitely take the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Kind of hit that corner of the floor where there's the free throw line. It's kind of like a shortage gap right there. Kind of hard to see if it's in or out. Wildcats with it now, right side of your screen. Reed trying to get the quick play on them. Wildcats still have it. Nobody there for the Wildcats are scrambling.
When the first ball came to Reed, she had to play it, and then that kind of discombobulated the offense as she usually takes the second ball. No one was really aware to then try and get the set from there.
Lanesha Felder back in. She replaces Franklin for the Wildcats.
A little bit of an unforced error for the Wildcats, that one.
Brother serve is over. Walker blocked at the net. Reed able to keep it alive. Watson tried to get the quick tip. Tigers with it now. And that one's in. Looked like Felder thought it was going to go out of bounds. Let it go. It's just inside the line. Wildcats still lead by 1, 10-9 here, first set. And that one out of bounds.
3 points there for the Wildcats. Johnson Wales with the benefit of 29 free points on Tuesday night against Livingstone.
Island favorite back in the game for the Wildcats as Watson serves. Short set for Reeves. Watson's there. Cross to Favor rises up. That one unable to get across the tape. (11-10) first set. Wildcats lead against the Tigers of Benedict College. Cisick back to serve. Felder receives. Reed short set for Hay. Tips it over. Harris again blocked at the net. They get Wildcats point. Milana Reed back to serve now for the Wildcats. Looking for Hay again. Cisick there. Blocked at the net by Scott. Falls to the floor. Wildcats point.
Benedict player number 9, Taylor Stevens, kind of screened out her teammate there, trying to get that loose ball.
Reed sets it. Favor rises up. Blocked back. Reed gets it over. Tigers with it now. Short set. A little miss set there. Nobody was there. Good recovery by Stevens. Wildcats with it now. Scott saves it. Got a good rally here, but they're going to get Harris in the net.
I think they're going to say hit the antenna as the ball is going over. Either way, point to the Wildcats. They've kind of weathered the little Benedict rally, now back up by 4, 14-10.
Blocked at the net. There's Scott. Tigers still with it. Good dig by Watson. Plays it over. Reed looking for Hay. Puts it down.
Wildcats got the free ball and made good work of it as Reed found Hay for the Thunder right off the Bank of America building.
If this is your first game tuning in this year for volleyball, you'll notice a different court. We got the Charlotte skyline on there. Another good rally going here. Harris rises up, blocked again by Scott and Hay. Tigers with it again. Cisick plays it over. Favor off the net. Gets the point.
Favor got the benefit of it, kind of ticking off the net there. It took all the momentum out of it, and the Benedict players really didn't have anybody there where it happened to fall. Kind of a lucky break there for the Wildcats. Coach Rouse going to spend her second timeout as her team now down 16-10 here in game number 1. This will be the last home game for a while for the Wildcats. They are in the capital city of North Carolina this weekend, Raleigh. Playing in the Wake Tech tournament. They'll play 4 matches over 2 days, 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. Hopefully they can continue this quick start they've had to the season. 6-1 so far. The only loss coming to Maine Fort Kent up at the USCAA tip-off in Monaca, Pennsylvania last weekend. You ever been to Monaca, Pennsylvania, Kelly?
Never heard of it. Now, you know me, Chuck. I like the warm weather, man. I'll be going down to Florida. Both teams back out of the timeout. Wildcats with the serve. Moana Reed back. Wildcats lead Benedict College 16-10 here, first set. Stevens plays it over. Favor plays it up. Man, just a point.
Good job there by the Wildcats. Reed had to play the first ball, so she was out. Watson alert came up and made the pass, and Wildcats able to cash it in.
Off the fingers of Seasick. Gomez able to keep it alive. Harris plays it over, and Watson trying to catch him off guard in that back corner. Gomez able to get to it. Looking for Hay again. Off the block, out of bounds, gets the point. Wildcats extend their lead to 8.
Jamie Hay continues her strong play to start the season, her sophomore year. Really coming into her own for the Wildcats.
All the sophomores on this team are really coming in their own, showing off their skill sets. Looking across for Harris. That one unable to get over the net. 19-10 now. First set, Wildcats lead.
That set was so high and so wide. Harris kind of mistimed her jump and kind of caught that one on the way down. Wasn't able to get much on it.
Reed still back to serve. Short set for Stevens. Reed plays it up. Looking across for Hay again. That one blocked at the net by Stevens. Tigers get the point. Stop the bleeding there. Number 15, Katia Wright, checks back in, replaces Amber Scott. Reeves back to serve now, left side of your screen for the Tigers.
They're going to get Reed with the double hit there. Telltale sign was the funny spin of that one as it came off her fingers.
Reeves again. Felder receives, Reed comes up, Scott's gonna play it over. Middle of the floor, Wildcats with it now. Watson trying to catch him off guard, does. Nice play.
You could kind of tell Watson had her eyes up the whole time as she was trying to track that one down from deep in the backcourt. She was looking to see where the Benedict players were, and she was able to place that one. It was like a Federer serve down the tee there, right on the line.
Hicklin and Franklin back in the game for the Wildcats. Furious Franklin with the serve. Short set, kind of Harris and Wright both there. Wright took it. Hicklin on the attack, pushes it over. Blocked at the net. They're going
to call tonight Scott in the net. It wouldn't have mattered. They had blocked it out of bounds anyway.
Gomez back to serve now, left side of your screen. Wildcats leading 20-13 over the Tigers. Saved by Watson. Reed plays it over. Short set. Good placement by Brothers. Puts it where no Wildcats were.
A couple of points here by the Tigers in a row, giving them a little bit of renewed life.
Gomez again to serve. Scott looking to play it down. Wright saves it. Cisic gets it over. Looking across to Hicklin. Gets the point.
But I got to think that Tanaya Scott kind of flashing through the frame there maybe threw off the concentration of the Benedict blockers. Hicklin able to get that one down in front of him. Great serve there by number 13, Ina Favor. Putting the ace on her scorecard for the evening.
Well, she could do head coach Callie Phillips another favor and serve another one like that. There's Hicklin. Oh, good save though by Gomez. Keeps it alive. Blocked by Scott. Wildcats with it again. Right side of your screen. Looking across for Walker. Another dig by Gomez. Again looking for Harris. Blocked by Scott.
That time Scott and Walker up to form the stone wall at the net. Able to block that one back and just get it to fall inside the sideline for the point. Wildcats 2 points away from the set now.
Brothers on the attack. Wildcats with it now. Hicklin again. Blocked at the net. And Brothers gets the kill.
That time Benedict returned the favor as their stone wall of Katia Wright and Kiara Brothers send that one right back down.
23-14, nearing the close of this first set. Wildcats 2 points away from taking this one as Harris serves it over. Scott on the attack. Another dig by Gomez. Looking across for Cisic. Hicklin tips it over. Cisic plays it up. Going right back to her on that same side. Reed tried to catch him off guard.
Cisic's calling for her. They don't take her that time after going to her twice in a row.
Short set for Scott. Good play there by Cisic. Gets it over. Good rally coming up here. Looking for Walker. Lean way back on that one. Tiger's still with it. Wright plays it over. Wildcats looking to execute. Hicklin tips it over. Across to Cisic. Looking again. Not there. Wildcats still have it. Walker this time. Tipped up. Oh, falls to the floor. Wildcats get the rally.
That's got to be one of the longest rallies I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wildcats fortunate to come out on the good end of that one. And it brings up game point here.
Scott with the serve. Center of the court. Short set for Brothers. Gets it right by Scott. Keeps them alive here in the first set. Amber Scott back in for Benedict College. She'll be back to serve. Left side of your screen. Wildcats only need one more point to take this first set. They lead 24-16. Her serve is over and out. That's the first set. 25-16. Wildcats take it.
We'll be back in just about 3 minutes with set number 2. All right, we're back, just about ready to go for game number 2. Wildcats lead Benedict 1-0. 25-16 was the final score of game number 1. Wildcats started off strong with a 5-0 lead. Benedict cut it to 1 on an occasion, but the Wildcats quickly ran out to a 4-point advantage and then kind of just built on it and carried it through from there.
Let's welcome back to the court tonight, Scott. Manisha Felder, Ty Gonzalez, Moana Reed, Jamie Hay, and Rihanna Faber, your Wildcats.
All right, here we go, second set. Wildcats took the first one, 25-16. Out on the floor for your Wildcats tonight, Scott, Lenasia Felder, Kendall Watson, she'll be back to serve. Moana Reed, Jamie Hay, and Ayanna Favor. Wildcats on the left side of your screen now. Benedict College on your right. There we go, second set. Watson's serve is over. And back corner out of bounds. Wildcats get the first point. That hit by Brother just a little bit too long.
She had to kind of double pump off the set, and that kind of killed all of her momentum and screwed up her angle.
Look across for Harris. That one looked like it was in, yep.
Hit the free throw line, which is in by about a foot.
Katia Wright comes in for the Tigers. Ashley Reeves back to serve, right side of your screen. Favor rises up, blocked at the net. That's the first lead of the game here for Benedict.
Benedict did a great job of sending 2 to block Favor that time. They met her right at the net.
Reeves again, that time into the net. Ties it up 2-all here, beginning of the second set.
Tigers can't stand prosperity. As soon as they get the lead, immediately turn it over for a point.
Moana Reed serve. It's over. Cisic receives. Set it across the Brothers. Felder is there. Hay on the attack. Gomez pops it up high. Harris with the short hit this time. Watson plays it over. Cisic on the attack. Felder's there. Looking across for Favor. Gomez digs it up. This time jumped by Harris. Ball's over, blocked by Scott. Looking for the back corner. Felder reaches all the way back to get that one, and Hay rises up. Reed trying to save it, but falls to the floor for the Tigers' point.
Good job by Reed to get a hand on it, but that was about all she could do with that one.
Brothers back to serve now for the Tigers, right side of your screen. They lead the second set 3-2. Again, Wildcats took the first set 25-16. Sets it across, looking for Scott.
Oh, good
Off the block,
swing
out of
by
bounds.
Scott. Nice job there.
Tonight, Scott coming off her 7 kills against Livingstone 2 days ago. Having herself another good game here. Victoria Hicklin and Haley Franklin back in for the Wildcats. Franklin back to serve, left side of your screen. So that one into the net.
A rare service error from Haley Franklin. She'll be kicking herself with that one.
Harris back to serve for Benedict. Scott, good save there on the floor from Cisic. Somehow gets the point.
Favor trying to go quickly as Cisic was still on the floor after she had gotten the ball back over the net. It just a little went too fast. Her brain was going a little bit too quick for her body and just couldn't quite get it where she wanted.
Wow, what a save from Gomez. Heading to the bleachers. Gets it. Benedict with it now. Cisic on the attack. Dug up by Watson. Reed sets, looking for Favor. Another dig by Gomez, this time just out of bounds.
Boy, that first one, Gomez was over there sitting beside head statistician Delicia Hicks. That's how deep into the scores table she was. A miraculous play to get that one back over.
Ty Gonzalez checks into the game for the Wildcats. Along that front row with Tanaya Scott and Victoria Hicklin. Wildcats points, that one goes out of bounds. On a favor, back to serve now. Tied 5-all here, second set. And that one over the head, out of bounds. Good eye by Favor.
Well, that one was close, just barely. You saw blue between the ball and the yellow line.
Gomez plays it over. There's Franklin. Reed sets. Gonzalez blocked at the net by Stevens.
Gonzalez mistimed her jump a little bit there. Hit that one on her way down, had no momentum behind it.
Scott checks in. Amber Scott, that is, checks in for Benedict. It's a lot of Scotts here in this match. We got Tanaya Scott and Demaya Scott, both for your Wildcats, and then Amber Scott for the opposing Tigers.
Another good swing there by Tanaya Scott. Off the right side, puts that one away for the Wildcats.
Scott with the serve. Tigers with it now. Cisick blocked by Rita Gonzalez. Looking across for Hicklin. That one blocked at the net, falls to the floor. Tigers point.
Good swing by Hicklin, but a better block by the Benedict duo. I believe that was Stevens along with Ashley Reeves up to block that one.
Gomez back to serve now, right side of your screen for the Tigers. Hicklin unable to get that one over. Tigers take the lead again, 8-7, second set. Middle of the floor, Watson plays it up. Gonzalez winds it up. Dug up by Franklin. Scott plays it over. High in the sky, Cisick. And that one just out of bounds. Wildcats point. Jamie Hay and Lanesia Felder will come in. They'll replace Hicklin and Franklin. Felder will be back to serve. Wildcats and Tigers tied 8-8 here, second set. Short set, blocked by Hay.
Great recognition there by Hay of the short set, as she was quickly up to block that one. You don't have much time when that short set comes, but Hay was right there.
Felder again, center of the floor. Looking across for Cisick, tips it over. Scott's there, plays it up. Cross looking for Gonzalez. Blocked at the neck. Good save by Felder. Cisick again. Watson looking for it. Oh, they did. Wow, what an effort by Reed. Wow.
Great save by Reed and then Felder, and then Hay able to put it away.
Man, I got the crowd pumped in here, man. Woo. Man, what a save. I can't get over that. Cisick plays it over off the net. Dug up by Watson, somehow gets it over. Tigers with it now, right side of your screen. Hay winds it up. Push it over, looking for the back line. There's Watson. Gonzalez tips it over. Trying to catch the Wildcats off guard and falls out of bounds. Scott and Hay go for it. Couldn't get to it.
Well, going back to that play a few points ago, the Wildcats still had two players out of bounds of the basketball court, much less the volleyball court. And playing 4-on-6 there, Hay able to get the block and get the ball down for the point.
Cisick back to serve, right side of your screen, sends it over and out. Another close one, but out of bounds.
So we've seen the never-ending rally in game one, and we've seen the immaculate save here in game number 2 so far for the Wildcats.
On a favor back in, she replaces Gonzalez. That one falls to the floor off the block. Tigers point. Wildcats still lead 11-10 here, second set. Katia Wright comes in to replace Scott for Benedict College. Watson gets the point. Goes right through the hands of Brothers. Falls right behind her on the floor. Moana Reed now back to serve. Gets it over, middle of the floor. There's Cisick. Sets it across looking for Harris. That's her sweet spot. Dug up by Watson. All the way across to Favor, and they're going to get Moana Reed with the double. Taylor Stevens back in for the Tigers. Brothers now back to serve. Sets it across looking for Scott. Oh, man.
Scott had some power behind that one.
Hicklin and Franklin check in for the Wildcats. They replace Felder and Hay.
The Tigers player, I'm not sure who it was, stuck their hands out, and it just kind of pushed their hands away as it kept on going by.
Furious Franklin back to serve. Harris, the running hit, gets that one cross court.
Pulls the Tigers to within 1, 13-12.
Harris, after getting that kill, goes back to serve. Short set, looking for Scott, blocked by Stevens. Wildcats played up. Watson looking for the back corner, saved by Gomez. Unable to get there at the net.
Again, Watson heads up play. She's looking to see where the Benedict players are. Put that one in the coffin corner, and it turns into a point for the Wildcats.
Ty Gonzalez back in the game for the Wildcats. Got a wet spot on the floor. It's nice. Scott taking matters into her own hands. Maybe Iona Favor back to serve for your Wildcats. They lead the second set 14-12. Cisick gets it over. Franklin there. They're going to get Gonzalez in the net. Kendall Watson comes back in, replaces Favor. Scott back to serve. Amber Scott back to serve now for the Tigers' right side of your screen. Scott tips it over off the fingertips of Harris. No immaculate save there from Gomez. Wildcats get the point.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen Tanaya make that play. She just kind of directed it down the line about halfway into the court. It was effective nonetheless.
Hicklin has to play it over, unable to get over the net. 4 hits there on the Wildcats. Keeps Tigers within 1.
So the Wildcats, they'll get up by 2 and then give the next point away. They can't seem to pull away from the Tigers here to this point in match or game number 2.
Gomez to serve. Good serve, but even better save by Scott there. Keeps it alive high in the sky. Cisick on the attack. That one wide. Jamie Hay and Lanesia Felder come back in. They replace their usual Hicklin and Franklin duo. Wildcats took the first set 25-16. Here we are, second set. Wildcats lead 16-14. Cisick on the attack. Watson's there. Oh, what a good dig by Felder. Just couldn't get over the net. Falls right in front of Hay. Hard to play that one if you're Hay there. Cisick back to serve now. And again, Wildcats went up by 2. Now, only up by 1 now. A one-handed set by Reed. Tried to get it to Hay. Instead falls to the floor, and we're tied 16 all here.
Yeah, that pass was a little close to the net. One hand was all Reed could get on it to kind of keep it in play. Benedict pulled even. The Tigers have kind of hung around here, game number 2.
Should have been 4 hits. Didn't call it.
They're going to have Moana Reed in the net. So Benedict gets the point anyway. They were politicking for the 4 hits. It was close. The officials were going to let it go, but now Benedict's taking the lead at 17-16.
Reed sets it across looking for Hay.
Good job there by the Wildcats.
Brothers had no choice but to catch it. Fell right in her lap. Couldn't do nothing with it. Wildcats tied back up 17 all.
Hay able to stem the tide a little bit. End of Benedict run.
Short set for Brothers. Falls right beside Favor. Tigers go back up by 1. Ashley Reeves back to serve, right side of your screen for the Tigers. High in the sky, good eye by Scott and Felder. Let that one go, and another freebie. Ties it back up, 18 all.
So now we're in a race to 7 here. The second game, Reed back to serve. Gonna be a free ball. Hay plays it. Reed back to Hay. Another free ball by the Tigers. Watson takes it this time. Reed sets up to Scott, and she's able to get the kill. 19-18, Wildcats back on top.
Moana Reed back to serve. Another wet spot on the floor. Gomez to clean it up. You can hear the coaching staff on the Tigers sideline keeping their players in this one. They're not out of it by any means. Both teams had great rallies here in this second set. Wildcats lead by 1, 19-18. Wildcats with it now left side of your screen. Favor rises, tips it up, and gets the kill.
Wildcats are converting their chances. They're forcing Benedict into some free balls back over. And Wildcats able to get those and run their offense, get a good attack, and find themselves up by 2.
Set across looking for Brothers. Played up by Watson. Set it across to Hay, winds one up. Off the block, out of bounds, gets the point for the Wildcats.
That's going to cause Coach Rouse to call her second timeout of the game. 21-18, Wildcats, after having fallen behind at 17-16, now have run off 5 of the last 6 points to take a 3-point lead at 21-18. Coach Phillips, I think, is happy the way her team's played in the last couple minutes here, as they've kind of steadied the ship, and now they're back on top. They just need to play good, solid possession volleyball, if there is such a thing, and see this one out.
Coming out of timeout. Gonna be a Wildcat serve. Moana Reed back there.
Good to see Wildcat Willie joining us again tonight, our All-American mascot.
Reed serves up. Cisick receives. Short set for Harris. That one way long. 22-18 Wildcats lead. Starting to pull away here as we begin to near the end of this second set. Reed still back to serve. Left side of your screen. Harris swings off the hands of Watson. Finally gets the point there for the Tigers. Keeps them within 3.
Harris has been the leading hitter for the Tigers in the early season, so no surprise that they would look for her there in a crucial situation. She delivers the point. They're going to call a over the net violation on Benedict as Reed was making a play on the pass. The Benedict player touched the ball on the Wildcat side of the net. You can't do that when a attacking team player is trying to make a play on the ball. So point goes to the Wildcats there, 23-19.
Just a complete denial there. Almost a basketball move.
Basketball, that would have been a good block. Not so much in volleyball.
Tigers get the point there. Still within 3, 23-20.
In basketball, it actually would have been a jump ball.
Harris back to serve. Right side of your screen. Tigers still in this one. Only down 3. Watson receives. Reed sets, looking for Scott. Tips it over. Cisic plays it up. Looking across. Go right back to her.
Hits it off the antenna out of bounds.
There we go. Set point again. Ty Gonzalez checks in for the Wildcats. Favor back to serve. Quickly over. Wright plays it. Reed gets it up. Franklin sets, looking for Scott. Gets it across. Gomez digs it up. Good play by Reed. Keeps it alive for the Wildcats. Hicklin on the attack. High in the sky off the hands of Reeves. Tigers still with it. 2 Wildcats there, still in play. Scott, this time, good dig by Cisic. Good rally here. Could this be it? Wildcats could either take it or Tigers stay alive. Oh man, Cisic. Oh, off the hands of Favor. Tigers staying alive here.
Cisic got Favor leaning the wrong direction. All she could do was get a fist on that one. So Tigers stay alive for one more time, down 24-21.
24-21. Wildcats just need one more. Scott serves it over. Short set for Scott. Dug up by Gomez. Tigers able to play it over. Falls right between Franklin and Watson. Tigers keep on going here. Only down by 2. Another set point opportunity here for the Wildcats. Now and out of bounds. They'll take the freebie on that one. Take this second set 25-22.
Both games ended on a serve out of bounds so far. So the Wildcats up 2-0 here. We'll be back in just about 3 minutes with set number 3. we're back with you here, getting set for game number 3. Wildcats up 2-0 to game 1 25-16 and game 2 25-22 as they look to close out the Benedict Tigers here in game number 3.
Both teams switch sides again. Wildcats back on the right side of your screen. Out on the floor, Ty Gonzalez, Jamie Hay, Ayanna Favor, Tanaya Scott, Lanasia Felder, and at libero, Kendall Watson. It'll be first serve coming up here for Cisick to start off this third set. Again, Wildcats leading this one 2-0. They took the first set 25-16, and then the second set 25-22. It's a pretty good second set, entertainment-wise. Had some great rallies. Amazing save by Moana Reed. That's definitely one for the highlight reel. That one high in the sky. Is that another amazing save here? Can we do it? Oh, man.
Not quite, almost. Good job by Cisick to run that one down and even give him a chance at it. You're right, that second set was tied all the way through. I think 4 points was the largest lead for anybody.
Harris on the attack again. Just wide. Wildcats get the point. 2-0 lead here early in this third set. Short set looking for Brothers. Dug up by Favor. She knew it was coming already down there. Hay on the attack. Tigers keep it alive. Went right behind Watson. First point of this set for Benedict College. It'll be Reeves back to serve, left side of the screen. Short serve played up by Scott. Reed sets. Nobody there.
I think Favor thought it was going to Hay, and Hay thought it was going to Favor. And they both kind of stopped and just stood there.
Reeves to serve again. Received by Watson. Scott able to keep it alive. Hay gets it over and gets the kill.
By Hay.
Franklin and Hicklin back in for the Wildcats. It'll be Furious Franklin back to serve. Right side of the screen sends it over. Received by Cisick. Short set this time for Scott. Puts it down.
Scott into no man's land between two Benedict players. Adds to her kill total. She's on the march towards 1,000. Chance to get there. This is her junior season.
Harris put the heat on that one.
Franklin did a good just to get her hands on that one. That had some fire trailing off the back of it.
Brothers back to serve for the Tigers. Left side of the screen. Wildcats lead by 1 here early in this third set, 4-3. Reed sets looking for Favor, tips it over. Wright keeps it alive. Harris winds one up again. Watson there this time. Good play by Favor. And hits the up ref. Wildcats get the point.
Good hustle there by the Wildcats to keep that ball alive, and they turn it into a point. 5-3, they lead. Favor back to serve.
Oh, not a good serve by Favor.
Well, if we were playing golf, that would have been the old Shankopotamus.
It's the old airballed free throw. Gonzalez blocked at the net. Good block by Stevens.
Stevens was way up there to get that one. pulls the Tigers even.
Harris still back to serve, left side of your screen for the Tigers. Just over the net. It's saved by Watson as Scott plays it. Wright pushes it, looking for the back corner. Watson and Reed both there. Scott plays it back. Looking across this time for Cisick. They're going to call Wildcat in the net.
Victoria Hicklin, I think they're going to get being in the net. Benedict finds themselves on top for the first time in this one, and they promptly give it right back.
Six all here, beginning of the third set tonight. Scott serve. Looking across for Cisick, blocked by Gonzalez. Hot potato across the front line there. Wildcats point. Wright plays it over. Reed up high in the sky off the wall. Both teams going back and forth.
Maybe the first time this match I've seen Wright hit the ball actually with some authority, and it worked out for her.
Probably caught him off guard. Gonzalez winds it up. Good save by Gomez. Cisick has to play it over. Watson there. Reed sets. Hicklin tips it over. Good save at the net. Oh man, what a save by Cisick. Wildcats with it now, Watson. Cross going back to Cisick. And that one's in. Cisick gets the kill for the Tigers, puts them up by one. 8-7.
Good hustle there by the Tigers on that one. That ball was pinballing around in front of the net. They somehow managed to get it up and over, and it turned into a point for them.
Reed across looking for Hicklin. Blocked at the net. Scott looking to catch him off guard, gets it over. Tigers with it now. Stevens winds one up. And blocked by Reed. Oh, yeah. And again, we're tied. So one team will go back up by one. It'll get tied, and another team will go back up.
Seems like this entire game's been played within about a 3-foot section right at the net so far.
Felder and Hay come back in. Felder back to serve. Tied 8-all here, third set. Right side of your screen, Felder serve is over. Oh, mishit there by Reeves, gives the Wildcats the point.
Yeah, not sure what she was trying to do there. Whatever it was, had a small chance of success.
Oh, and another mishit, this time by Gomez. So back-to-back freebies for the Wildcats.
Gomez has been pretty solid so far for the Tigers. She's upset at herself for that one.
That time got the dig there. Stevens winds one up off the hands of Felder.
Stevens showing some offensive spark for the Tigers here, game number 3.
10-9 Wildcats lead over the Tigers, third set. Leading this match 2-0. Oh, caught Gonzalez off guard there.
I don't know if Gonzalez thought that Felder was going to get it, or she just took her eye off of it for a second.
Gomez back to serve. Scott receives. Reed sets. Trying to feed Hay. Couldn't get it over. Tigers regain the lead.
A 3-0 run for the Benedict Tigers to put themselves back ahead.
Gomez kind of sparking a 3-0 spurt here for the Tigers after having a one set slip through her hands, giving the Wildcats a free point, but Gonzalez.
Good job by Gonzalez to come back from the play 2 points ago. Good recovery there. Ties this one back up.
Ayanna Favor checks back in for the Wildcats. Kendall Watson back to serve. Tied 11-all here, third set. And that one just in.
That one painted the line beautifully for Watson. Again, Watson right down the line, forcing a diving attempt at it by Scott. She got it up, but it was off the back wall before one of her teammates could get it.
So Wildcats back up by 2. Same spot again from Watson. Looking across for Favor, off the block. Scott unable to get there.
There'll be a timeout called by Benedict. Coach Rouse wants to talk to her squad. Good response here by the Wildcats after falling down. (11 to 10). They're now up 14-11. Both coaches talking to their teams in the huddle. Sure, Coach Rouse talking about different things than Coach Phillips talking about. Their teams separated by 3 points here in game number 3. Wildcats lead 2-0. We said before, Benedict playing their second match in as many nights. Their second match in as many nights in this zip code, as a matter of fact. They were just at Johnson C. Smith, about a mile down the road last night.
Both teams out of a timeout. Going to be Kendall Watson back to serve on the right side of your screen for your Wildcats. They lead 14-11. Wildcats leading this match 2 sets to none. Here we are in the 3rd set. On high in the sky and over. Wildcats point. Looking for Brothers, blocked in the net by Hay, keeps it alive. Scott plays it over. Looking across for Cisick. Blocked in the net by Hay.
Cisick hit that one off the net, and so when the Benedict player touched the next, it became a 4-hitter. Wildcats have their largest lead of the game at 5.
Stevens plays it over. And that one's out.
They're going to call that one out. It went over the antenna.
Wildcats continue to stretch their lead. 17-11 now. Watson still back to serve. Just off the tape. Saved by Felder. Keeps it alive. Favor rises up. Good recovery by Gomez. Able to get back to that one. Reed says looking for Hay. Tips it over. Gets it back. Watson looking to get him in the corner again. Tigers able to keep it alive. Gomez this time. Favor tips it over. Good dig by Scott. Another good rally here. Reed short set for Hay. Scott right back. Oh man, Gomez, can she save it? She does. Oh, just out of bounds.
Good hustle by Gomez to even get that one over the net, and she almost got it back in play. Coach Gwendolyn Rouse going to burn her second timeout in about a minute and a half as her team down 18-11. You definitely can't fault the effort of the Tigers so far tonight. They've been hustling on just about every play. Sometimes the ball just haven't fallen in their favor. Once again, we'll remind you that we'll be on the air 11:55 a.m. for a 12 o'clock kickoff on Sunday as the women's soccer plays host to Methodist out at the Ortho Carolina Sportsplex in Pineville. The Wildcats are in action on Friday against William Peace up in Raleigh, as they've been off since playing up in Washington, D.C. last Thursday against Washington Adventist, a game they lost 2-1.
Back out of timeout. Watson still back to serve for the Wildcats. Right side of your screen. Blocked in the net by Hay. Gets the point.
19-11 now. Wildcats kind of starting to pull away in this one.
Watson again. That one tried to get it down, but just wide, just long.
I think she had served either 7 or 8 points in a row prior to that one. So we can't fault her for sending one long.
Cisick back to serve now for the Tigers. Down by 7. Reed sets. Hay rises up. Correction, that was Favor. And that was Reeves, couldn't get that one over. Wildcats keep it back at 8, 20-12, nearing the end of this third set. Scott plays it over. Reed looking for Favor. That one off the block. Gets the point for the Wildcats. And here we go. We're going to have all 3 Scotts on the floor. Demaya Scott checks in for the Wildcats. Tanaya Scott in there as well for the Wildcats. And for the Tigers, Amber Scott.
We are chock full of Scots.
Harris gets it over. Great dig by Watson right at the net. And good block by Brothers. Her and Scott going, Tanaya Scott going right at it. And it was Brothers that got the best of that one. Reed serves over, middle of the floor, there's Felder. Reed sets, and Scott unable to get that one over. So Wildcats still lead 21-14. Reed sets it across, looking for Hay, pushes it over, off the hands of Cisick. Oh man, another good save. Seen a lot of those here tonight.
Wildcats on a scramble drill now, have to just play the ball over. See if Benedict can pay it off.
And a great dig by Watson. There we go, Wildcats
Demaya
point.
Scott able to get that one down.
Hicklin and Franklin back in for Felder and Hay. Haley Franklin, senior captain, back to serve now, right side of your screen. Wildcats leading 22-14 nearing the end of this third set.
Have to check the box scores. That may be Demaya Scott's first collegiate point.
Good play up by Watson. Looking across, Demaya Scott looking for the back corner, trying to catch him off guard. Reeves is there this time. And Harris on the attack, blocked by Tanaya Scott. Harris again. This time there's Franklin. Hicklin able to play it over. Reeves with it across, looking for Harris. Same spot. Wildcats with it now, right side of your screen. Demaya Scott gets it over. Looking for Harris again. Wow!
Good job by Hicklin to get that ball up.
Another good rally. Stevens has to get it over. Wildcats again have it. Short set for Scott. Tips it over and gets the kill.
Another long rally that the Wildcats come out on the positive end of. That's been one in every game, if you count the immaculate save. They are out 9, 23-14.
Short set for Brothers. And that one out of bounds. Tigers point. 23-15. Wildcats still lead this one. Brothers back to serve for Benedict College. Quick set for Hicklin. Cisick there. Looking across, same spot for Harris. This time into the net. Wildcats 1 point away from getting the sweep. And it'll be Demaya Scott back to serve. Ty Gonzalez checks in. Serve is over. Oh, misplay there. Got to get it over to stay alive. They do. Very quick set. Looking for Hicklin. Off the hands, and can't get there. Wildcats take this one 25-15 and take the match 3-0.
Kind of fitting that Victoria Hickland jersey number 3 gets the deciding point in game number 3. So Wildcats win the match 3-0. And they improve their record to 7-1 on the season. Benedict falls to 0-3. Again, the Wildcats are next in action Friday up at Wake Tech as they take part in the Wake Tech tournament. They'll play 2 games Friday and 2 games on Saturday. They'll be back home again on September 20th. Just a reminder, we'll be on the air 11:55 a.m. on Sunday for women's soccer against Methodist from North Carolina Sportsplex. For my broadcast partner, Kelly Turner, I am Chuck Charles. We are signing off for tonight. Have a good one.